Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back in another video. So, this is Aditya Saxena over here, and in today's video, we are going to talk about what is marine pollution and what are the causes of marine pollution and how marine pollution can be prevented. So, without wasting any time, let's start our video. So, our first topic is marine pollution. So, what is marine pollution? Marine pollution is basically uh, the harm which is caused to the marine environment due to the discharge of various waste and harmful substances such as oil, garbage, and sewage and noxious liquid substances, etc., into the sea, which adversely affect the marine environment and marine ecology. So, to get a brief overview of what actually marine pollution is and what are the measures which are taken to control marine pollution, let's hear a story. So, there was a ship named SS Story Canyon. SS means a sailing ship. So, uh, that ship was sailing during the year of 1967, and that SS Story Canyon is an oil carrier ship, or it is an oil tanker. So, in the year of 1967, SS Story Canyon was sailing near the coast of America, and unfortunately, it ran aground, and all the oil of various various grades of oil and a very large quantity of oil of hundreds and thousands of ton was discharged into the sea, and due to which the marine life was affected adversely, and that, as we all know, that oil floats on water, so the whole sea actually looked black from the above. So we all can uh, uh, we all can relate how big was this pollution. So this was the incident which led to the formation of a convention which we know as the MARPOL Convention. So MARPOL Convention, it is the International Convention for Prevention of Pollution from Ships, also known as MARPOL, which was developed by IMO in the it was adopted in the year of 1973 by IMO, and this was the first uh, convention which was developed after this incident of oil pollution. So after 1973, uh, there was another oil spill from another tanker, which is known as the uh, most greatest oil spill in the history, and the ship's name was Exxon Valdez. So Exxon Valdez was also an oil tanker which was carrying various hundreds and thousands of metric tons of oil, and it also ran aground, and as a result, thousands of liters of oil was discharged into the sea. And finally, after this incident, the IMO realized that stricter regulations should be amended to MARPOL, and this MARPOL convention should be enforced as soon as possible. And finally, after some amendments in the 1973 convention, the MARPOL was finally enforced on 2nd of October 1983. So IMO developed this MARPOL Convention for Prevention of Pollution from ships into the sea. And there are actually six annexes in the MARPOL Convention. The first annexure talks about the prevention of pollution from oil, and the second annexure talks about the prevention of pollution by noxious liquid substances in bulk, and the third annexure talks about the prevention of pollution from packaged form, goods in packages form, and the fourth annexure talks about the prevention of pollution from sewage, and the fifth annexure talks about the prevention of pollution from garbage, and the sixth convention talks about the prevention of pollution, marine pollution by air. So there are total six annexures which talk about the different causes of marine pollution, and they set the standards and criteria for every ship. It may be the construction of the ship, piping arrangement, and then the weight arrangement, then the carriage of various equipments, and SOPEP manual on ship. So this MARPOL convention talks about the safety and what are the procedures and arrangements which are to be followed by the ship and the crew to prevent marine pollution at sea, or even in the case of accidental pollution into the sea. What are the measures and what are the actions which are to be taken by the crew to minimize or prevent more oil pollution into the sea? So, as we all know that this marine environment and marine ecology is very important uh, for the biosystem, and as a result, there are harsh punishments, or you can say there are harsh actions which are taken against those who uh, do oil pollution or marine pollution at sea. Uh, in cases There have been cases where the captain of the ship has been arrested and fined, uh, as his crew, and he was found to discharge oil illegally into the sea. uh, Actually, he was thinking that he might not get caught uh, during this operation, and we all know that MARPOL enforcement is very strict, and uh, in the even if you sail in the US waters, that US embassy will come to know that you have spilled oil into their uh, territorial territorial sea. So as a result, you'll either be fined or you'll be prisoned for maybe 10 to 12 years, or for your whole life also. So it is very important to follow all the procedures and manuals and arrangements on the ship, and all the equipment should be in working and good condition, and all the calculations based on the carriage of oil should be performed very accurately, because a slight error in the calculation can lead to big mistakes, or even marine pollution. So that is all for today's video. So we'll meet again in our next video. So till then, take care and goodbye.